Yes, indeed. It's almost 22 years ago now that I had graduated from university with a computer engineering degree, believe it or not. But what made marketing attractive to me was that it was a great mixture of analytics, of science, and arts and creativity. And I always said to myself, had I chosen a different life, I would have probably gone after arts where I could explore my creative side. So I knew that I had, through my studies, done well in the analytical area, and I thought that Procter & Gamble would be a great school for me to get started and to step into marketing. And I've never regretted my choice throughout these 22 years. And I guess it's the passion and the heart in it that gives you also the energy and to break through, come up with new ideas, and very importantly also inspire others. So I'm very happy with this choice. I truly believe in the potential, in the fertile grounds that a purpose, a strong purpose, prepares for leading an organization and enabling leaders also to make strategic choices, as well as promote creativity and push for innovation, whilst keeping their teams excited and energized and hungry to do more and to move mountains in the context of that purpose. So for Merck Consumer Health, we are delighted and blessed to have a purpose like We 100. So all of the 3,300 plus people around the world, our heart beats for preparing the society for a new era where humans will live 100, at least 100 great years. And this mindset has also led to great strategic choices in various areas, but also in innovation, to discern what is going to help us deliver against our purpose, bring our purpose alive, and has also on the people front motivated greatly all of us really to deliver against that purpose. Finally, one thing that I've learned over the years is that employees, people, including myself, they also want to hear from their employer what is in it for them, right? So to have something that the employee's heart beats for is way above a transactional relationship of I do this project, you compensate me with money. So I've thought actually that especially the past 4 or 5 years at Merck Consumer Health, our purpose has immensely bloomed on all of us and our partners and the industry out there. So I'm very, very happy to be guided by our purpose. I guess it's true in general, but especially in the healthcare industry, I find if there was a recipe, there are 3 ingredients to it. One is you need to establish shared aspirations, a brand purpose for the consumers, for healthcare professionals to get inspired to be at their best and to be part of a greater movement than they could have imagined that a brand offers to them. The second ingredient of the recipe is communication with emotions. No matter how attractive somebody is, unless they know how to communicate with you, you wouldn't be matching with them. And thirdly, it's very, very important to embrace design, product design, to be able to give in the first moments, in the first seconds of the first experience that you make, because people have lesser and lesser attention spans. You need to look great, you need to exude greatness for people, for shoppers to fall in love with you at first sight. So those, I believe, are the 3 ingredients that every marketeer should look for their brands and overarchingly for their portfolio. I absolutely do. One of the mistakes, or let me say the opportunities in the industry, and why I believe in healthcare as far as brand building, we may be slightly behind, is because we may have historically held ourselves back because the target group, the partnership is with professionals. And so our motto has been that healthcare professionals are also humans, and of course, a 350-year healthcare company, pharmaceutical company like Merck will have the medical facts and the research and the highest quality standards that back on the science and medical side and tick the boxes on the left brain. But they're also humans and would want to be stimulated on the right brain to listen to stories, to have their heart open up, and to be reminded maybe of their oath as they decided to go into pharmacy or into studying medicine. So I do absolutely believe that there's an equivalent of a multi-channel strategy and activation, just like with consumers and shoppers, also with healthcare professionals, and we do actually explore different paths of better connecting, making information available to them, and very importantly, of inspiring them, of having them bloom on people for doing good things. Well, first of all, V100 has been a fantastic guiding star for our entire organization. So internally, it has been greatly motivating for everyone, really from our executive committee to the folks out in the field. It has been also a great filter, not only on bigger strategic decisions, but also for every one of us in our daily project work to see which decisions, which direction is the one that's closer to the heart of, to the spirit of V100, and which ones are not. Externally, we have chosen to go after two learning markets, one the UK for the aging population, elderly, to break the prejudices, and the other one was for South Africa with Gen 100 we called, to promote the possibility for children to make the right choices for their life and to become maybe the first generation that has a realistic chance to crack the 100. I'm particularly excited about the South African, the Gen 100 program, because we have been able to gain the support of the Ministry of Education in South Africa, as well as some support from United Nations to roll out our Gen 100 program as part of the school curriculum for primary schools and junior high schools. And this is now the second semester where we're, from a market research perspective, measuring the impact that we have been able to create in terms of the awareness for Gen 100, awareness for the possibility of living a great life and for much longer, as well as for how we have been able to change the behavior. So I can't wait. In a couple of weeks, we will have a second round for the second semester to be able to conclude then for the entire year what impact we've had on those 400 plus schools in South Africa. I would probably have one watch out and one piece of encouragement for those who are considering to get into marketing, communication, and into the brand building arena. The one watch out is that more than ever, creativity and big ideas will define the success of your brand, of your portfolio, and ultimately of yourself as a brand builder. And I believe that raw talent cannot be replaced by training, practice, and processes. So there has to be a self-reflection as to how creative the individual is, and if you're attuned to the industry, because there is, as I said, an part that is arts and another part that is science. And the art part, I believe, with the ideas, the potential to inspire millions of people out there in our era is more than ever important. The second one is a piece of encouragement for everyone out there. I think marketing has become much more interesting than it used to be 10 years ago, especially the past 5-6 years with social media giving every marketeer the possibility to converse live with their consumers, to become one with their brands, would not have been imaginable when I started out. So for those of you out there who live and breathe their brands, they have great possibilities to bring those brands alive, to touch people's lives, to inspire millions of people out there with little spending, but with a lot of potential, because people will have a heart for sharing your content and making themselves and others part of the movement. So that's very, very exciting. That's what my heart also beats for, and that's why I would say you should go for it.